guys are my jam.
Awesome. Something a straight guy might like? Am I gonna be in the middle of some high-speed chase, then all of a sudden fall in love with Ice Cube? Am I gonna get butt-fucked by Jason Momoa while we're both worrying about a volcano?
Billy Eichner, Luke Macfarlane, it's great to meet you both. Congratulations on Bros. I was at the premiere last night and sat there with a full crowd of people laughing uproariously.
Oh, amazing. Good.
I stood at the back for the first 10 minutes yesterday. Just to make sure that, sometimes you're afraid, or I was afraid, like, oh, will all the sort of references make sense in Australia? Mm-hmm. And I was quickly assured that they did. So it was really nice to hear the laughter.
I guess speaking of the references, there were certainly a few times in the movie references or moments where I was like, oh, Billy's giving away all the gay secrets. Yeah. Are there any elements or bits of the movie that you kind of find that straight people are surprised by or they're a bit curious about?
Yeah, I think what's fun for straight audiences is that, they see the things which are very relatable to them and very similar to their experiences in terms of dating and using dating apps and texting with someone you're getting to know and you might like and all of that. And then there are elements that are very new and, dare I say, maybe educational. I hear that a lot from people like, wow, I learned a lot, in addition to laughing, usually from straight people. And I think that's cool, because part of the reason we make movies and go to movies is to develop more of an understanding about each other's lives.
Straight people seem really interested in Grindr and poppers. Mm-hmm. That comes up a lot.
Yeah.
Well, they're both a lot of fun.
Exactly. Everyone's always looking for a new drug. It's not new to us, but yeah.
And I guess the movie really lives or dies on the strength of the chemistry between you two. And there is, in the movie, like a palpable chemistry between the two of you. Oh, tell me about, I guess, finding Luke.
Doesn't find...
not in real life.
Doesn't translate.
No, we barely speak.
I guess the process of finding Luke, and then was there a moment when you were like, oh, this is Aaron, for sure?
We knew pretty much right away. I mean, it was pretty evident in his first audition. We didn't know each other at all. We'd never spoken to each other before he auditioned. And he just really understood the character. I think both of us are similar to our characters in certain ways and also very different in other ways, but we understood what the dynamic was supposed to be. And I think we also just kind of, it was kind of fun to make a new friend. We were discovering each other as our characters were discovering each other, and I think that added to the spark that we needed.
Yeah. I also did. I working with someone that was the writer and producer on the film, it adds this sort of extra sort of attention. So I worked very hard to. Mm-hmm. I showed up very prepared to set all the time.
Yeah.
You certainly discovered each other in one of the film's sex scenes, which was very like screams in the audience as we were watching that. Very athletic, very chaotic. Was it like that to film, or is something like that actually like really carefully choreographed while you're jabbing feet in mouths?
It wasn't carefully choreographed. We did have a list of positions and things we thought would be funny. Some of them were, some of them weren't. And then in the moment, we just kind of found things. And we knew we had to go for it. I think that we knew if we committed 150%, we would get a great reaction from people. And so we just went for it.
I think I do remember when you kind of stumble upon something that's sort of funny, you kind of giggle. And I remember Billy once saying stop laughing, because you actually have to
Right, I was like, we can't be laughing. We have to take it seriously so the audience laughs at it.
But for a moment when you realize that it's funny, it's very funny.
Oh yeah.
I was curious to know which came first, a script that is kind of filled with jokes and taking the piss out of Hallmark movies, or casting a Hallmark star as your lead actor. Was he aware of this when
all those jokes were already in the movie. It was a real coincidence. And I knew Luke had done Hallmark movies. I'm not sure I realized to the extent he had done them. And it was just a strange coincidence.
I was looking forward to coming to Australia because people are very fascinated with the Hallmark movies. I didn't realize that they had made their way to Australia as well.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love them and I love making them. But
did you read that script and go, okay, I might need to send a gift basket to my friends at Hallmark?
No, they're so good at Hallmark. I mean, they're just really happy when their actors, get to do other things for sure.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not the right person to write a rom-com anyway.
Oh my God, do you guys remember Straight People?
Yeah, they had a nice run.